What podcast?
We're live. Hello, everybody. It's the Circuit Breakers podcast. This is amazing news. This is episode 50. This is episode 50 of the podcast.
Aw,
I believe it. Feels like.
do we have any gifts for our listeners?
No, we do not.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody listening gets 5 circuit coins. 5 circuit coins. You can exchange circuit coins if you get enough of them for pencil erasers, but right now it's just circuit
Is
coins.
it like in our
Yeah, exactly. But on the upshot is Fiddler will hand deliver whatever you get, whatever you exchange the circuit coins for. But it will take a lot of circuit coins.
Being naked is an idea.
When you said
Oh wow, that's because you're always picturing Fiddler naked, my dear.
I can see. I'd say it's common problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Podcast.
picture him in that little towel, a little bit of butt crack hanging out.
He was traipsing around our house in nothing but a towel a few weeks ago. That's true. That's true.
I mean, that's different than
You know, wantonly. Like, he was really, luxuriating in it. You know what I mean? He was. He really enjoyed it. Yeah, and if you spend an extra 100p coin, the circuit coin, he will wear a towel and deliver nothing but a towel. Not naked, but he will wear his trademark towel. In one hand, and in the other hand, holding the little strings together or whatever. And in the other hand, he'll be handing you your erasers. Whatever, the sides of the towel, they're holding it into place. Yeah, the flaps of the towel, so it doesn't fall. And in the other hand, he'll be handing you your erasers.
Seems like a good way to do it. I mean, yeah, I do it like that.
Okay, now you're talking about custom-made erasers. That's going to cost a lot more circuit coin, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
It's true. It does kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was just going to buy common pencil erasers and have Fiddler deliver them to you in exchange for circuit coin. You want custom-made erasers? Well, that's, yeah. I mean, because we're not going to make 10,000. No, that was going to be my second point. I don't think it really matters as long as they are circuits. That's all that
We
really
can just
matters.
take the erasers that we buy and chop them in pieces and double our eraser count. Call that a broken circuit.
Well, that's a good point. That's true. I do like that. We could paint it red. I feel like circuits are red for some reason.
And so it's not going to work as an eraser even more.
Exactly. Warning. Do not try to erase things with these circuit breaker erasers. Not suitable for erasing.
Maybe part of an eraser has some value.
Which,
Like, even if you get a little bit of that eraser.
right, as long as you don't use it.
Right.
Yeah,
It still costs $1,000.
Yeah. I'm not going to cut
a
out.
small discount.
Yeah.
It's a very small piece of eraser. Very small discount.
That we've all cut.
It is a legitimate keepsake of this podcast. I mean, that's what you're paying for, right? You want a part of this podcast. It doesn't matter if it's used for it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you never throw away anything in your garbage pail podcast thing, right, Molecule? I know you have. I forget what podcast it is, but it's some podcast where you have it's a garbage can, but you wouldn't put garbage in there. You wouldn't put garbage in there, obviously. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, well, yeah.
Is there a little bit dangling off there?
There's a little bit of a circle.
Yeah, that towel is a little too short, Fiddler. The towel's a little too short. You didn't need to model it for us. You didn't need to show us that. is a fun word.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back after like a month off the air. We're back. We're podcasting again. I've lost all the podcast files, so I have no screens. I had to make them up on the fly. They're not good. Just want you guys to know.
Well, he stole my computer, so I can't look at it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, you still having some computer problems?
Yeah, I have to redo the hard drive, and that's gonna be a pain in the buttocks.
Are you redoing it? Do you need some help from the podcast?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't need your help. If that's what you're asking.
He's got
Like
mine.
editing. Yeah.
I mean, how many circuit breakers you reckon be in there? Huh?
There's at least 2 broken circuits.
Yeah.
That's my guess. That's
Wow.
my guess.
You've come to the right place.
So let's talk about what we've been doing. What have we been doing? Why did we miss a month of Circuit Breaker podcast? What happened?
See.
There's thunder going on right now.
Yeah, what happened on last week? There was a.
Oh, right. There's a technical difficulty. But the week before that, you were gone, Fiddler. You were gone, right?
No, I was here.
Molecule was gone, right?
Yeah, you said it was canceled.
All right.
Little did I know.
Yeah, when you
Buddy,
forgot to send the message.
Look.
Yeah, sure. No, that was last week's, not the weeks before.
Mm.
That was last week's when I didn't send the message because the computer crapped on me
Yeah.
in the morning.
So that was
You were gone,
that's when you.
Molecule. You were gone. You were gone away.
I was or he was?
You were gone
was.
to North Carolina.
Yes. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm here
I
now.
mean,
That's why we didn't pod then.
and now you know exactly what you need.
Pencil erasers?
Circuit breakers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Circuits that aren't broken. Maybe.
Yeah,
That would be better. But we are the Circuit Breakers podcast, and we are connected to that Circuit Keepers Reddit group, where they worship the coming AI. So we're here to talk about AI. So what has been going
AI.
on? What has been going on since we last potted? Anybody got
That's
any
what this
AI
podcast
news?
is about. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have an agenda
Good.
today. I don't have an agenda, but I figure we
Good.
could at least talk about AI. What's in the news in AI?
Yeah.
Well, you have a computer, so it's more than I have.
Listen, I was thinking, do you think that that AI will accelerate the demise of human beings?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
It's
But-
already.
but
Yeah.
I think it's also going to be our salvation. I think it's both.
Could be the end of a life cycle.
It's going to
Well,
be the end of us as we know ourselves, like as we, you know what I mean, and it's going to be the ushering
Yeah.
in of a sort of new human being.
A new
Well, it's
form of us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you guys are thinking too hard. It's really bad for the environment, so it's going to contribute to climate change, and that's going to end us.
Yeah, I mean, it does use a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But,
Very, very bad.
but it also has the capability of, coming up with new technology that could alleviate a lot of our issues.
Yeah.
Lemma looks adorable.
Mm.
She's hiding in the corner. It's storming.
Oh.
See her over there?
Hey, Lemma.
She can't hear you. I have the headphones on.
Arf.
She's. You met her. You were here. We were
I
chasing
know,
around
yeah,
in
yeah.
your towel. You met her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good dog.
Yeah.
I don't just say this.
No, there's no guarantee when you guys move to Florida
Go ahead.
and get yourself
Go
a
ahead.
dog.
Let him say it.
I'm
Hey.
sorry. Yeah.
That's one of the best, well-behaved and fun dogs maybe I've ever met.
Wow. All right. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
You're not the first person to say that, by the way. You're like the third person.
Yeah, you're
to
not
say that.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I mean,
Uh.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're
Yeah.
not the first one to recognize that. You're not the first
Yeah.
one to recognize
That
you
is
did a
what
great
Shane
job.
said. Shane
Yeah,
said
Shane
that.
said the exact same thing.
Same thing.
We
Yeah.
actually met another poker person
Yeah,
since
we did,
since
we
our
did.
last pod.
We did. 2 nights
This
ago.
last weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was-
And like from
not real life to real life.
Yeah,
Correct.
from the
Back then.
from the poker game,
Ah, nice.
This is the
Yep.
fourth, not counting each other, I guess. It's the second person we've met.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So the
Well, I
third.
just say it's the third person I've met.
Yeah,
Counting each other.
Yeah, it's the third person we met in a VR from VR.
And they happen to live close.
Well, you remember, I don't know if we talked about this on the pod, but she was supposed to visit us last time, a few months ago, and something very disturbing, I guess you could say, happened that prevented her from coming. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, I do remember she was like something about someone being pregnant or her daughter. Something.
Not pregnant.
No.
Yeah, it was a. I'll just say.
You're on the right track.
We don't have to get into the details, but it was a dead child. Yes. We don't. Have to get
Oh
into
right,
the
yeah.
details.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. That stopped her from visiting. Like that's a good excuse.
But months later, now you're visiting.
That was October.
Yeah, she came. She visited finally.
She did.
Oh,
Was it
the
October?
visit happened.
The visit happened.
Yeah.
Th-
Yeah, it
this
was
was
2
last
days ago.
weekend.
It was 2
What
days
did you guys do?
ago. First we.
Well, she came. She had a show. That's the reason she was in the area. It's because she had a work show about 20-30 minutes from us.
She's an actress.
Oh.
She's an actress.
So that's really the reason she came up. And she stayed. She stayed in a hotel, but we hung out with her all day Saturday.
The hotel's
Oh,
in
wow.
walking distance, but we didn't actually walk. But it's really close by. It's like right up there.
Oh wow.
So Nan, you can proceed with what we did.
Yeah, we just went to lunch. First she hung out at the mall waiting for us. We didn't realize. I didn't know that she was gonna be hanging out at the mall. I don't know. I didn't think that. I don't know why, but she was hanging out at the mall. Waiting
Just hang-
for
yeah.
us to get in gear.
You make it seem so weird. She left her hotel. She was going to her hotel. She's like, "Oh, cool. There's a mall. I'm gonna hang out at the mall." And then we met up for lunch.
We went for Mexican. I had a burrito. If you were wondering.
Yeah.
I had a burrito.
And what about you? Molecule.
I had veggie quesadillas.
And the
Guest.
guest.
Well, this is odd. She got like 4 different side dishes or something. I don't know what was going. It was really weird. I
4
thought it was
side
very
dishes.
odd.
I
Yeah.
That was your.
I feel like what happened is
Very odd.
we were like, she was taking way too long to figure out what she wanted, and then she kind of said yes, but you guys go first, and then we were like super quick, and then she felt pressured, and so I think she just went to the a la carte menu and just like picked out the things she
Yeah,
knew she
she's
wanted.
like rice, beans, and then she just got big plates of like all like 4 side dishes and just.
How dare you to pressure her order? You have to be that efficient at the counter. And then
Well,
you
the
pressure
waitress
the
had
person
come back
behind you.
3 times. She'd already come back 3 times. I mean, I was feeling a little bad for her.
Yeah, that was true. I guess we could have said more time, but it was getting a little weird.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Just order a fucking taco or whatever. What the fuck? It's a Mexican restaurant. It can't be the first time she's ever had Mexican. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, what
order
were the-
a
what were-
fajita.
What were the sides she ordered?
Beans, rice. What else? That's
An
that's what I know for
enchilada and I can't remember the other one. It was like a.
sure.
I don't think it was a taco. It was like a
No, it was like a firmly another side dish. I feel like.
it was enchilada and no, it was like it was some other type of thing like that.
I see. But
Maybe
it
a
wasn't.
chalupa. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh wow, look at this fucking. Yeah, maybe she had the idea of this great creation, then she got it, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened because the plates were much bigger
Yeah.
than she expected.
Yeah.
I think. You know, it was
Pro-
like
you
a
know
whole
why?
plate
It
of
was a
side
giant
dish.
plate of rice and a giant plate of beans.
Yeah,
It was, I think it was the pressure ordering of you two. That's what I think. Yeah, ordered so efficient.
She was the hungriest one out of all of us, actually.
Nah.
Listen, I've been to Mexican 100 times. I know what the fuck I want. I gotta look at a menu. If you don't show me the menu, I know what I want. Give me a fucking
That's true.
burrito,
Out of all
whatever,
the places
chicken,
to go, like
beef, or
Mexican's
whatever.
the fucking easiest.
I know
Hey,
what to
hey,
get. I know what to get. I don't need to sit there and stare.
Who picked that restaurant? You or her?
Well, we discussed what type of restaurant that we wanted to eat at. She does not eat any red sauce.
All right, I would never say that she does.
Well, she does eat
Pizza's
salsa.
out.
It just wasn't it wasn't like
Italians
marinara
out.
sauce. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No red sauce.
No red sauces, no.
Mm.
But she's
Yeah.
fine with tomatoes.
Therein lies the mystery.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when you cook tomatoes, it does release more of the lycopene, and maybe she's just more sensitive to that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. And she's not crazy, like someone who won't eat fucking onions or whatever. Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking true.
Oh, the
What fucking
onion.
psycho doesn't like eggs and onions?
Yeah, I'm sure you can come up with some kind of chemical that gets released when you cook it, but the fact is, they're both weirdos.
The eggs, onion. That is just that combo is.
I have eggs and onion combo almost every morning.
I can have eggs,
Yum.
onion, and red sauce, and the two of you can't eat it. So that limited our points. We couldn't go for Italian. We couldn't go eat pizza. So
Mexican. There's a lot of Mexican around us, so it was like an easy
Yeah.
choice.
I see. Yeah.
There's 3
Right.
good
So-
Mexican restaurants, and there's like 5, takeout fast food Mexican restaurants around us. You know.
You know what happened when you said Mexican? She was probably just like, no, but yes.
No, I don't know what else you could have eaten.
Yeah.
She seemed fine with it. She was like, "Yeah, Mexican's cool,"
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
she
but-
ate the shit out of the salsa, so she can eat salsa. So I don't know.
yeah, she ate a lot of sauce, not as much as me, but she did eat a lot
Yeah,
of
cool.
sauce.
Like, you ate like every single chip on that table.
I eat a lot of chips.
I'm chalking this one up to pressure ordering by the two.
Well, you don't really know this woman, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
honestly, both Molecule and I think I can speak for both of us, Molecule, when I say we were both a little scared. We weren't sure how this was gonna go.
Yeah.
We were both a little frightened.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't want to go to Mexican. She would have let us know.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely.
If she really couldn't figure out what to order, she would have let
Yeah.
us know.
Yeah.
But
Now, it could be that our conversation was so captivating that she couldn't concentrate on the menu. Maybe
that is kind of what happened,
way
actually.
lost.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't throw anything out.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. She loved us that much. Like she just.
Yeah.
She was
She's
just,
like mesmerized.
Yeah, she was mesmerized. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's amazing she can say anything at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Let alone put a coherent order. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
No,
how we feel every pod. I know.
Yeah, you're very contributing. Now, I have another funny dining story if you'd like to hear it, Fiddler. Maybe it's
Yes, I would love to hear it.
a couple nights before this was like, I guess, a week ago, maybe what? Yeah, I guess 2 weeks ago, Sunday? A week ago, Sunday. We went out to dinner for an Italian restaurant, and I noticed someone in the table next to us. I noticed someone that I had not. I thought that this might be someone that I had not seen in 25 years, at least, maybe 30 years.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: he looked exactly the same as he did 30 years ago. So I thought it was very odd. And so we didn't know. I didn't know if it was him. And Molecule was sitting across the table from me, and so like they were back.
They were on the booth behind us.
Yeah, so she was sitting like next to him, between the booths. And she kept saying stuff to try to get his attention.
But just soft enough to where I don't think he ever really heard me.
Yeah, I guess he never heard. But it went on for quite a while.
Sometimes what's good to get people's attention, you throw a little sugar over on the table.
That's what I should have
That's
done.
actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Like, what she was doing, I was telling her stories, and she was saying those stories to try to get his attention, to jog his memory. You know what I mean? So he would know. So like he would be like, "Wait a minute, I know that story." You know what I mean? Like it wasn't.
You
just
weren't
getting
talking to him, but you were talking.
Talking loud enough. She was like, she would say stuff. I would tell her a story about something that happened years ago, and she would like repeat some of it to jog his memory.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if he heard her, he'd be like, "Oh, what's that?" You know what I mean? But he never did. He never did, or he pretended not to. I don't know.
I see. He might have pretended not to.
Yeah.
But then,
finally, I said his name as he was paying.
Well, so it took forever, and like they were even there before we were. But I was like, Case, I don't know, man. We're like, we've already like taken forever here. Like, pretty sure we just need to go pretty soon. We've been sitting here forever. Finally.
Well, then we started an argument about the check. Just a fake argument. We looked at the chat and we started hanging between us. You're like, wait a
I
minute.
do not
this isn't
remember
right.
that.
It's
Okay.
like, give us an excuse to stick around a little longer.
They were
you
ordering
know?
desserts, and the desserts were taking. It was like a lot. They were there for like hours, fucking hours. And finally, the guy gets up and is like going to pay, and he's like using like Apple Pay or something. And so it was like he was standing by the counter, happened to be like at the bar, not even in front of the restaurant. And I don't even know why he didn't just do a normal check, like classic restaurant style. But he wasn't. He was standing. And then Case said, I feel like you can just say his name. It's a very common
It's a
name.
very common name, yeah.
John.
And I said, John. And he turned around. And I said his last name. And then, yeah, we reconnected. But, like,
And
you know,
then-
he
and-
knew
and
my
then
name.
the-
He knew my
he
name.
was
He
like-
knew that I
he
had
was
gone
like,
to New York
"Wait."
City.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
And then he said,
Case
Case.
study. Yeah, sort of.
He didn't say Case. You know what he said.
One of my other names, my older names. And, yeah, and he was like, last I heard, you went to New York City. You were in New York City. That's what he said. So remember that. You were going to New York.
And so we finally reconnected. There's like probably like nobody else left in this town that you actually like
Yeah, I'm
hung
sure
out
it's
with
on
and
it.
knew. Most people probably don't live here. And so the chances of us
Yeah.
going even to that restaurant, because like we almost
True.
didn't even go out to eat. I was about to leave town. I just
Yeah.
really love their calzones, so I wanted to go there. The chances
Yeah,
of us
good
even,
calzone.
and then we could have been on opposite sides of the restaurant, still not running into each other,
Yeah, of
or
course,
low.
yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
crazy. I could have
It was
taken
insane,
years
yeah.
to ever
Yeah.
find him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you
And-
looked on the internet.
By the way, I've been looking for this guy for years.
Yeah.
I've been looking for him. I've been
Yeah,
searching for
you
him.
really,
There's
you
no
really. He
online
said he was
presence.
just checking for him like a week before.
Okay, I found him on LinkedIn like a couple months ago, but it was the first time I'd even heard of him at all. But even the LinkedIn thing, like I sent him a message, he hadn't responded. But I could tell he hadn't even like logged in a long time. It was just like it was like a LinkedIn account, but one of those ways that sometimes LinkedIn will create an account for you. You don't even understand why it happened. You know, it's like you have a LinkedIn account. You know, I deleted my LinkedIn account, and all of a sudden I have another one, and I never started it. So I don't know what LinkedIn just like reactivates it somehow for some reason. You know, if you like click on the LinkedIn link, it reactivates your account.
Once you're in the system, I mean, you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
You knock it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they exchanged numbers, and
We've been
maybe we'll
texting.
get up sometime.
Yeah. He said
Oh,
he's
wow.
busy. I was like, hey, let's hang out. And his wife's like, well, we have to do this. And then I was like, well, I didn't mean like right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're adults, you know. We got to schedule.
Yeah, we need some reasonable amount of planning.
Yeah. I was like, let's hang out. It wasn't. She's like making excuses for like them having to go somewhere. Jesus.
But like, I don't understand that because you had to fucking go at this restaurant for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
so you
that's
have
true.
to
That's true. They were very lucky enough. That's for sure.
You should have asked them if they could cancel it.
Yeah.
Did you cancel that?
By the way, it was the day before
Actually-
Molecule was leaving. She was going out of town for like a week.
And
so
I want to say he was doing something that was like somebody's
somebody
in
was
a
sick,
medical
family,
condition.
Somebody had.
So that would have been pretty shitty of us to say that.
Yeah. Well, you can wait, or
Been
you
like,
know, you
fuck
wait
going
long
to the
enough, you don't have to
hospital.
worry
Hang
about
out
it
with us.
anymore.
Yeah.
I think it might have
Hospice,
been.
schmospice.
I think it might have been related to your excuse for why you couldn't go to Vertigo Burgers from a couple months ago, Fiddler. I think it was something along those lines. You know what I mean?
Vertigo Burgers?
Yeah, why you missed going to Vertigo because you had to cancel your trip. It was like that sort of excuse.
No, like the burger place that you two really like that you keep bringing up that you know that I cannot go to. Yes.
That is now permanently closed.
Not only is it closed, it's been replaced by a coffee shop that does not sell burgers at all. Right? And it just opened 2 days ago, so yeah, you will never get to go there.
Yeah, not only it's closed,
No, entirely new
it's been
restaurant.
smashed to the ground and replaced by an entirely different restaurant.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, they did
Not-
minimal renovations, but yeah, it is an entirely new place. Now it's a coffee shop.
Not even the same cuisine, probably.
It's not. There's no kitchen.
No cuisine at all. except
Well,
for
there is.
pastry.
There is. There's like quiche, slices of quiche. That's sort of like Starbucks fare. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like slices
that's
of
no,
quiche and a pastry of some sort. You know?
that's no meal.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
meal, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm bummed about that. I was, but whatever.
yeah,
You know,
that
it-
sucks. Yeah, that's because funny thing. I love a good burger.
That's just some, I'm telling you, that was some of the best burgers I've ever had. Honestly, yeah, they were really good.
They're kind of small, but they were very good.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
wish
yeah.
I could have had a bite of just a single burger.
Yeah, if you had an excuse, it was a pretty good excuse, and that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, yes.
We also
I
had really
think
good
that's-
shakes.
They had
Very good
amazing shakes. Yeah, it was great. Shakes are great.
Yeah, well, good. I mean, maybe the French fries couldn't have been that good.
The French fries are actually really, really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
they're really good. And I know you're not going to want to hear this. I know you want to order it, but the onion rings were really good.
Ah,
The onion rings
They were
why?
really good. Yeah. Onion rings. The salads were like really awesome too.
I can't attest to that, but I know the fries. And I don't know.
You
if
never
I've
had a
ever-
salad
I
from
don't
them
think I've ever had a salad. I don't know why I would get a salad. It's a burger place.
You'd see my salad.
I've seen your salad. You seem to enjoy
Well,
it.
I didn't just get a fucking salad. I got a burger and a salad. God damn.
That sounds like communism. That's your communism. That's something Kamala Harris would order.
I rationalized the burger. Oh my god, stop.
Hey,
So
Fiddler,
you're ready
how
to-
excited are you for Kamala? How excited are you for Kamala Harris?
I love all the candidates. Hey,
Fiddler,
they put on.
if you live in New York, you don't have to vote. If you move to Florida, I'm making you vote.
That
So,
seems
keep that in mind.
that seems like a fair.
And you
thing.
better vote. You better vote the way Malka wants you to vote. Otherwise,
You can vote for whatever the fuck you want to.
Yeah.
He's kind of right.
Yeah.
we want a picture of the ballot as you're filling it out.
I'll drive my ass down there and hold your hand.
Yeah.
That might be illegal. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is.
Only in it's
Maybe
probably not
in Florida.
illegal.
Yeah, not in Florida.
Yeah,
Well,
not
you can do
Florida.
anything in Florida, actually.
Florida, there a few things to let go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can't have a literal like syringe sticking out of your skin, but otherwise, I think you can just walk in there in any condition.
Oh, they banned that? Fuck.
That's no longer
Yeah,
Son of a
about a
bitch.
year ago.
the rules.
By the way, Fiddler, I don't know if this is enticing you to move to Florida or not, but you do not have to get your car inspected at all in this state.
I've heard of that. Is it
And we have no income tax.
that is very nice. Is the car thing? But you can of course be like, I want to do regular checkups.
Well, you
and
can,
then
but you're not forced to. So you're sharing
Nah.
the road with people whose cars probably should not be on the road.
Yeah, I think it's fucking bullshit. And we need inspections. And it's
Yeah,
stupid.
see, you got to watch out for more of that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'm
We literally saw
regulate the
people.
fuck out of everything.
We saw two cars being driven together by a rope tied to
You
on
think
the
it was two
highway.
cars? I think it was 3 cars. I think there were 3 cars, 2 ropes.
I know for sure it was at least 2, and the rope was taut, but like that could have had changed at any moment. And the guy in the back was, the guy in the front was pulling the car by a rope, just a
But
single
it was a literal rope.
one single
Uh,
rope.
Yeah,
They looked
maybe
like they
it was.
were really having fun. Like they were into it. They were yeah.
Yeah, and we were definitely on the actual highway.
Yeah, we just sped up and got the fuck out of there. and
Maybe it was something like a fraternity thing.
It did seem like they were in a fraternity. They were that young and
Yeah.
stupid, but
They were young. It's true.
Yeah.
but I don't know. They were on the highway, so it's like it's
Yeah,
insane. It's
it's
like
not
they didn't
that
want to pay
bad.
for. They didn't want to
Yeah.
pay for a fucking tow
A
truck.
cop probably would have just given them a nod. Like,
Yeah.
they probably would have gotten away with it.
Exactly.
The cop be like, "Yeah, I've done that."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can get your car inspected all you want, but the fact
I
is
see.
you're sharing the road with people who are
Yeah,
down the road being pulled by a rope.
you got to watch out. You got extra obstacles on the
Yeah,
roads.
your car
I don't
doesn't
even
even
know-
need to start, and it could be
I
on
don't
the
even know
highway.
where he'd get his car inspected. I've never gotten my car inspected. I don't even know what that
Really?
means.
Never?
Never. I've always
What
been
do you-
here.
Do you ever go over for like, oh, check on my shit?
Yeah, oil.
Kinda-
Oil.
I mean, I get my
That's it.
oil changed.
Yeah.
No. Look, I don't know anything about cars. It comes with, actually, yeah, I don't know.
Compared to this guy, you know something about a car.
Just-
you
I know,
actually
but-
own a car. You own a car,
Yeah.
Demi. What are you talking about? You
Yeah.
own a car.
Like, if there's like a suggested like check-in time, I just,
do it.
I do it.
You do
Or
it.
if I
Yeah.
gotta get,
Yeah. I get my car oil changes, but
Yeah.
like, I wish there was more of a formal like.
yeah.
inspection.
I think even by letting it be made up by the choice of the Floridians, they're just gonna be like, they'd rather be told. Most people would rather be told, when to get your car checked.
Well, it's gonna cost
Then-
money, right? If it costs money, you're not
Yeah.
gonna do it unless you know what I mean. Unless you're forced to.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
cost
exactly.
you like $100 or whatever. Then they're not gonna do
Yeah.
it. They're not gonna do it as
Yeah.
regularly as they should.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, funny as it might be, I think I do like the get it registered every,
Right?
year or
Yeah,
2 years. Just for maybe the safety of you.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
Besides
others.
regulating women's bodies, it's a free land down here.
That's
So
true.
Amen.
And learning what you can learn in school. You're not allowed to learn some certain things.
oh well, right.
But other
Really?
than that,
At least
it's
we don't
pretty
have the 10 Commandments yet in every classroom.
Not yet. Not yet.
Hey, well, yeah, there'll be some change.
I agree with the Satanist thing. I think they should put Satan's rules in every classroom too. If you're gonna put the 10 Commandments, why not? I agree with that. Freedom of religion. Put the 10 satanic 10 tenets of Satanism in there too.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it.
Why
So
not?
Yeah,
when
throw-
you scratch, Fiddler, when you scratch your head, I can see a little bit of the accent wall in the.
Yeah, look at that.
Turns a little orange, and I can see the
Uh-huh.
accent wall behind you.
Breaking the wall.
By the way, I think these walls are getting all repainted.
After you gonna do it before you leave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay.
but I'm gonna do them gradually. Not all at once.
What color you gonna do the accent wall? Are you keeping it orange?
All
or
of it just white. All white.
No accent then. No accent wall.
Back to Back
Wait, you're
to-
doing it for you or for them?
both.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of work if you're leaving. Why do you give a shit?
I would have to do it anyway. At the end.
They have you do it.
Yeah. So
Can you
you
just
can
pay-
paint. You can paint it
can you
any
just
way
pay
you
a
want.
fee?
You can paint it any
Yeah,
way
yeah.
you want, and then you
Yeah.
can put it back at the end.
But why
Just gotta
wouldn't
put
you?
it back, yeah.
Why wouldn't it be done once everything's already moved out of the apartment? Because else it's like gonna be way harder.
It's not always the easiest route.
Exactly.
But yeah, I do think if the apartment was empty, it'd be much easier.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I was thinking do the bedroom, brighten it up.
Okay. Yeah,
What
that's
color's the bedroom?
It's a light gray, but it looks darker.
nice.
It's the same color as the rest of the walls
I see.
here,
I see.
except
Pixels.
the walls of the bedroom. You two slept for those 2
Yeah.
nights.
That wasn't what's
Slept.
Which I understand is in the museum of shitty furniture, right? It is like the worst.
And it's not that we were having sex all night.
No.
Yeah.
It would be. I don't know if it would be possible to have sex on. It'd be like having sex on a fucking trampoline almost. I don't.
The trampoline would be much easier. Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
hasn't had sex on a
not-
trampoline?
Yeah, it's not as reliable as a trampoline. You're not sure how you're gonna bounce.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You'll bounce how I tell you to bounce.
Yeah, not on that bed. "Quote unquote" bed.
Yeah.
Where is it now, Fiddler? Did you throw it away or did you sell it? Where is this? Where is that bed right now? Where did you give it away?
It's been after you.
He burned it in effigy.
How funny. Like I for a long time I knew it was in pretty bad shape. I
Yeah, of
knew it
course,
was like
yeah,
the end of life was coming. I was like, I don't know when.
But you knew there was one last thing that it was destined for, the greatness that it was destined for. You knew the one
Yeah.
last little bit of life in that shitty bed. You knew that. One more story.
And after you two slept in that bed
Use the term loosely.
for 2 nights, I just destroyed it and ordered a new couch.
You just, what does that mean? You how did you destroy it?
I
Were you
I tore it apart with my hands. I mean, sometimes I use tools if needed.
Yeah, right, not this time.
Most of it was tools.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, I'm not very familiar with breaking down sofas.
Well, why did you?
Wait, you actually had to break it down?
Yeah, why
in
did you
some
have to
way?
break it down?
Well, I had to get it downstairs to the basement.
Okay.
So I got to break down all the pieces
What's the
as
basement?
much as I
mean?
could that I could.
And
Well, I got to take them out of my apartment, and then to the elevator, and then the elevator to the basement.
So you can't
And
carry
then
it.
the basement to where?
Well, then the basement deals with it,
Oh,
That's
so
like
it
the
might
trash.
still be out there somewhere. It might be out there somewhere.
No, they're gone. I mean,
I mean, somebody might have taken it. Somebody that works there. Maybe it was like, this is not just a fine looking torture.
Yeah, they
couch.
might have. They
It's
might
a
have.
fine torture couch for my torture chamber, and maybe put it in
But wait, you really
This is
broke
perfect
it?
for my sister-in-law, who is going to be living with us now.
You broke it somehow? That part I don't
No,
know.
I'm
he's
saying,
falling
like,
pieces apart.
And then I broke what I had to break, so it would like I could bring it downstairs.
Oh,
So
okay.
it might be even worse right now. Someone might have put it together. It could be even worse of a bed than if that's possible. than it was.
I think there were pieces of wood that were broken that, when broken, the couch doesn't work.
There's a little something you're
It
forgetting
never
about
really
called
works.
duct tape. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it never worked. Yeah, a
In
little more
fact, I'm
duct tape.
starting to believe it had already once been broken down, and then you put it back together. Where did you get this quote-unquote bed from anyway? Was it a Craigslist thing?
No,
Did you Google search for the worst possible bed?
Well, it was a couch, right? It was a couch that folds down. Technically.
Well,
right?
that was yeah, that it was.
It was
That's
like some half-assed futon. I had to go to futon.
It probably wasn't meant to be slept on. It just folded down so you could move it around easier. And then you pretended it was a bed.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's gonna sound silly me saying it, but years and years before that, I got not that like a few years before that,
Yeah.
I got really sick, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go sleep in this room, and I slept on that sofa. It was so uncomfortable.
Now multiply that by 2 people.
Let's roll the time thing back a little bit. Where did you get this horrendous piece of furniture? Like, how did you come upon it?
I think that I think 9112 and I got that when
No, blame it on her.
That was you and I. It wasn't just my decision.
I think we did right when we moved into the apartment, which might have been like 10 years.
ago. Oh, yeah,
10 years
this
ago.
apartment, This apartment, yeah. So you didn't have it in
So-
the old apartment. You didn't have it in the old place.
No,
Over the
No.
strip club. When you lived
and
there.
we would have bought it new. We wouldn't have bought it used.
Okay.
How long have you lived there?
10 years, like 10 years.
So
It's
10 years
only
ago,
been
how
10
did
years?
you find this thing?
I think we just went online and we just saw a couch that wasn't that expensive, and we were like, all right, great.
Was it free, perhaps?
Well, no, I think I do remember the price.
Was
I
it
think
was
like-
it off tortureyourroommate.com?
Torture your guest. Watch, they'll come back. They'll sleep another night.
Wait, how much did you
They have
pay?
no other choice.
This is 10 years ago prices, but how much did you pay?
I'm
can't
gonna
remember,
guess
'cause-
like $70. I'm thinking.
No way. It was, by the way, because one of the nice features was it
Well,
turned the sofa.
You
Turned
turned
it
it
into a
$70 to
torturing
torture your
Yeah.
guests.
It it folded into a bed. Where you get it's like, oh, that was a nice. Oh yeah, doubles the bed. All right.
Like for $30 extra, when we moved the springs, that would allow it to function like a bed.
So you paid more than $70 for this thing.
For some reason, I think I don't know why $297 comes to mind.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But and I
And
I
actually,
think
that's really fucking cheap for like a nice couch / bed. So I actually understand that.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does it was never. Here's the thing: it was never great as a sleeping.
We're never
piece of
gonna
furniture.
forgive you for
Yeah.
this.
No, it's just like it was never good, but it was like it was okay. It wasn't like it wasn't terrible.
So I mean, here's the thing that I find interesting is that immediately after we slept on it, you got rid of it. So you've been holding on to this thing for 10 years in the hopes that I would sleep on it one day, and then once it had fulfilled its function, you then got rid of it.
Perhaps the way that
You know what?
your future mother-in-law.
You know what?
Exactly.
You know what? Maybe you save that couch from other people. Maybe I needed to hear it or to see it from you too to know
Yeah, that's
We did.
a true reaction.
We're
You
minors.
ask someone else, they're like, "Oh, it was fine," and they leave. They're like, "Ah, what was that?"
That's good.
Like,
Wait,
So
can someone have like?
how many people would you say have slept on that couch besides you and 911 and
Uh,
me and
I'm not-
Molecule? How many people would you say?
I'm not sure. I
A
mean,
dozen, more than a dozen, less than a dozen.
yeah, probably
you know,
maybe
you
a
know,
dozen.
Fiddler. This is what you need to do. You need to write "I'm sorry" letters to
Oh
every one of
yeah,
those
that's
people.
great for everyone who slept on that thing.
I'm pretty sure 9112's mother slept on that sofa.
Oh shit!
Oh my God! Kind
Wow.
of like you're a drug addict who wronged people. You're gonna have to really write a lot of letters.
By the way, it might have even been for a week.
What?
Oh my god! Wow. Wow. She never said anything.
Not a word.
Wow.
Wow,
Jesus.
that was
So
amazing.
you got this off terriblemother-in-laws.com. So your mother-in-law's gonna visit, buy this couch. Best couch when your mother-in-law visits.
No, listen, I didn't intend for it to be uncomfortable when she was here. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know. And you know what? She didn't say anything. She was probably like, "Oh, thank
your
you."
Mother,
She probably laughed and she's like, "Oh, I was asleep." She probably got on the plane back and she slept the whole way because that seat was so much more comfortable than the bed.
Yeah.
It's like fine, I can rest.
Oh my god!
Well,
Imagine when she got back to her bed. Oh my god!
Is she?
Like-
How is she a bigger woman or a smaller woman?
Like smaller.
Smaller. So she might have been. The thing is, one side of it wasn't
Yeah,
that
one person's
bad.
not a big deal.
Like because one of the sides was like bad, and
I
the
think
other
she-
side wasn't quite as bad. And so she
think she
kind of
was-
like snuggled into that good
She was
area.
by herself.
Yeah, it was definitely gonna be better by yourself.
It would've been better
Still,
by- Yeah.
still pretty uncomfortable.
But
I
with
mean-
people, it's
Better
like
than-
fucking horrible.
Can you-
For one person.
Yeah.
Can you estimate just on average? I don't think I've ever asked. Silly, but on average, like how many hours of sleep did you get each evening?
Oh, I got I mean, I only get 5 hours of sleep a night anyway, but I think I got less than 1 hour. I would say for sure.
Oh, wow.
No,
I probably got like 3.
no.
Oh
or
wow,
4.
that's bad. And you had 2 nights. 2 nights like
We had
that.
2 nights. We switched sides because like.
Yeah, we thought it would be a little better on the others, but it didn't.
Well, because I don't know, one of us was on the worst side, and then it was like we got to switch, and like it was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even laugh. It's experience.
And right there, we were
You
like,
know?
was it any better? And we're like, nah, it wasn't. Yeah, both
No.
sides are the worst side.
I think one side was like maybe 10% better than the other, but
Maybe, but like after, yeah. I mean, after the first, maybe
Because
that would have been the case if that was the first night, but because it was the second night, it
it's
was
like
just as bad.
it's like sleeping on like the edge of a slanted cliff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And literally every time someone moved, every time the other person moved at all, you feel like you are sliding off that cliff. No matter what side of the bed you're on. You're like almost, the wall's in your way, so on one side you get stopped by the wall, so you're a little safer, but like that.
Yeah, thank God for that wall. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That was at 10%. You're going to hit a wall instead of the floor. So at least you can rest a little easier, so you're going to hit a wall.
Yeah, I could see it for sure. Any move, I mean that thing barely balances on its own. Let alone when you have 2 people on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. When you're alone, I think it's okay because you're moving, but you recognize, your movement is what's causing it, so you're gonna get more sleep. But when it's someone else, like all of a sudden you're like, boom, and you're like almost shifted off the bed.
But I mean, it was like a near-death experience.
I've had several near-death experiences. One would fiddle as we crossed this highway. We were both on crazy drugs, obviously just mushrooms, and we were crossing this highway, and
Oh, I've heard this story.
yeah, that was I legitimately I looked over, I saw on the side of the guardrail that was on the road there was literally 100 dents. There had been like 100 cars that hit this railing, and a car was coming straight for us. I saw the headlights. I legitimately thought I was going to die. At the last second, it swerved away.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's not the best place to walk.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I mean,
especially on very legal mushrooms.
I mean,
Very natural.
those kind of roads just come.
In other words, acid. We get it.
like those kind of roads just don't come up that much, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We got
It's like, what do
51
you
minutes
just-
for the pod? That's good. Yeah, this is good. It's a favorite time.
Yeah,
Nah, it's a
Yeah.
good pod. This was a good pod.
yeah, and so how did it like? Obviously,
I wouldn't count sleeping in your bed as one of those near-death experiences.
Right,
That's
that
what I'm
was a
saying. As horrible
joke.
as it
Okay,
was.
I was trying to amp it up a little bit more.
The fact that I can even argue about whether it is or not proves to you just how bad it was. You know what I mean? The fact that we can even discuss this. I actually took that seriously. Like maybe it was one of near-death experience for you. You know, I don't know. But yeah, I would. It's not quite that bad for me. But yeah,
Well, I didn't have to meet anybody's mother the next day, so
That's true. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. And by the way, your mother and your sisters had already met Fiddler and 911
that's true.
who are amazing, and they were judging me by. They thought I'd be even more amazing. Little did they know that they had already met amazing people.
They still hold you to those standards.
Yeah,
ever since.
exactly. I still fall
All
short.
right.
So yeah, it was
yeah, that'll go away
oh, that'll teach me.
in time.
You guys are running around in a limousine.
We
which I
just-
didn't even get to see.
We just passed the 2-year anniversary of that event.
It
Oh,
was
is
in
that
July.
right?
It
It
was
was
in
July 20th.
Wow. Yeah. It
Yep.
was fun. It was very hot.
Yeah,
It was
We went to
very hot.
Smorgasburg in Williamsburg.
yeah,
That's a fun. You ever been? You been there since, Fiddler?
man. Me, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I eat local, very local.
Yeah.
No, we go out sometimes, but we don't. You know, the funny thing, we don't typically. We're not in that area often.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, if it involves like multiple subway rides, I'm sure that's
You
Yeah.
have to switch at 14th Street. That's a pain in the butt.
yeah.
The L.
I mean,
Do you ever
probably
drive
go
around town?
Drive around town.
Yeah,
get
ever?
The car out.
Do you ever get the car out
Manhattan.
to stay in town and do something?
Or even Brooklyn? Or
Nah.
whatever, do you ever just drive around? You automatically just drive out of the city.
I mean, we wouldn't drive anywhere in the city with the
Okay.
car.
Just curious.
You don't go
It's
to
just
Target. You won't go to Target or something.
no.
Yeah.
We would just take a subway or take a cab.
Yeah.
We're not pulling the car out for that. That's very. That's a little.
It's funny.
It's
that
sharp.
You have a car in the city, but you
I
can't
don't-
just actually drive in the city.
Yeah.
You just actually drive in the city.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
know.
if you did, you'd have to fucking move it twice a week or whatever anyway. So it'd be, if you're parking on the street, you have to move it twice a week. You have to give notice, right? How much notice do you have to give to get your car out?
Me, just like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's it? Okay. That's
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
That's cool.
Oh, I thought you told me it was 24 hours. You've
Yeah,
been
I thought
lying
it
to
was
me this whole
24
time,
hours, yeah.
Case.
No. It is 24 hours,
Wow.
Oh,
but it only takes like 10 minutes to get your car out.
No, I mean, how long do you have to give them in advance? I'm saying, like, to get it.
I just call them and it's like 10 minutes in advance.
Okay.
but it's 20. No, wait, what? What about what's the 24-hour part?
It's just open all the time.
Oh,
That's
24
all.
hours a day. Oh, maybe that's what it's
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe that's
so there is no
what it
is.
24 hours in advance.
Yeah, no, I guess not.
No, definitely 24 hours in advance.
Yeah, I thought it was.
The,
Yeah.
Case told me this years ago, but that's what
I
you
thought
had
that's
to
what
do.
it was. I thought you
20
had to
no
give them
way.
advance notice
Yeah.
before they get it out. I think
No
some
way.
places are like that. Some parking.
I mean,
lots are
you
like
might need some notice, but 24 hours would be completely nobody would live for that.
that.
Yeah.
I guess
It's just not
Sure.
practical.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
sure.
allow it.
Yeah,
Right.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then if you just like really needed it and you like was less than 24 hours, like
Well, no, you get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
that was-
Yeah. What if you have to go get some tamales? Guy, get in the fucking car.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
Jesus.
you can take the train.
That's the example I was gonna say too.
Yeah, they better get that tamale before the place closes. Yeah, sure.
You take the train. Take the train to pick up some tamales, you jerk. So
Then you
why
have to
don't-
take
why
those
don't
tamales
you, why don't
in
you
a
use
train.
The car? Why don't
That's
you
dirty.
use the car?
The car's it's just a big inconvenience to drive around the city.
Yeah. Why would they use the car?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you have a car. It only takes 10 minutes to get out. Like,
Yeah, then what?
Yeah.
you-
Why?
people
Because then you have to
pay
drive
a
your
cab.
car through
You
the
don't have to
city.
pay a cab.
Then when you go there, you got to park it somewhere.
Right.
I mean,
The parking
What if you-
seems like a pain in the ass.
Go a few different places.
yeah.
But I
Right.
wouldn't. I mean, I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
but I will not be doing it. It would, unless I wanted to give myself a very Sharpie day.
Which you are into, so. It's,
Yeah, I might do it. I might do it for only 12 hours straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe.
What if you go? What if you have to go somewhere like how long does it take you to get to Coney Island? That's like an hour for you, right, by train.
Yeah,
What about
it's
something like that? Would you take an
Uh,
hour?
still the train. Just because it's you don't have to worry about the car when it's there, parking, and
Yeah, that's true.
you wanna have a few drinks.
Yeah, that's true.
when was the last time you took the car out?
Every week
Uh,
they do it.
we did on a Saturday.
Where'd you go?
We just did a little. We didn't do gambling.
No.
That's what I'm later. No.
Oh. What did you do?
I wasn't feeling it, and I don't think Erica was feeling it.
Oh, you mean 901 you just lost 5 P coins. Circuit coins.
Save it.
And
Save it for the pod.
you just lost 20 circuit coins for calling them P coins.
Oh, you just lost another 20 for calling P coins, the P coins, and the P coins. Or we
I-
cancel each other out. We both go 0. Done.
By the way, I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track of all the P coins.
Yeah,
So
we
don't-
like next
go-
episode. We need the minutes. Could you continue with your minute
Yeah.
generation as we did last time?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the minutes of the last.
It will be in the minutes.
Thank you.
You're not wiggling out of this. What did you guys do?
Yeah, what did you do?
Oh, what did we do?
Sex orgy?
We
Into the sex club? Did you finally branch
we-
out into the sex club?
yeah, that's it.
Did you?
No, we ate at a restaurant that merely me likes in New Jersey, and then we did a little shopping
Okay.
at the Dollar Tree and
Okay.
Costco.
Wow.
Nice. What giant things did you get at Costco that you could fit into your luxurious vehicle?
Yeah, good point. It's not that tiny car you used to have either.
Yeah.
It's a normal sized car now.
Yeah, we don't get a lot. We just
You don't
What
get
do
a
we
lot of water anymore. It used to be a lot of water that you get.
no water,
Well,
no water.
Alright.
Just the way to get some hot sauce, some
A case of hot
medicine.
sauce? Some
Yeah.
medicine?
Medicine.
To carry hot sauce around in her purse like Beyonce.
She did not, but I would encourage it.
Or
I like
I
having-
imagine Kamala must carry some hot sauce in her purse too. She must, right?
I
She
bet
must,
she
must.
does.
She must. She better start doing it if she doesn't. She
Cut.
better start doing it.
What? Why?
What?
Somehow I feel like this is racist.
It's a little racist. It
Wow.
might be a little racist. But
Wow.
not terribly
I don't-
racist.
I don't know what it is.
Medium racist.
Yeah, medium racist.
Medium? Oh, medium. Oh,
Medium
say it
rare,
then.
Medium rare.
Say it then.
Not well done racism, medium rare racism. Why are you afraid to say the name of the restaurant that you like? Was it McDonald's?
New Jersey.
You
Is it
know,
the Wawa or whatever? And fucking name it?
funnily, it is a Mexican restaurant.
Chipotle? Is it Chipotle?
That's
No.
not a Mexican restaurant. That's Tex-Mex.
And I think
I
this one
forget
is
it
a
doesn't-
Tex-Mex, which I
Yeah,
consider to be
yeah.
almost the same.
Right. I mean,
No.
Texas,
No.
Mexico. They're one and
What's
the
it
same,
called?
but fine.
Close-ish. Jose Tejas.
Jose Tejas.
Uh-huh. You know what
Tejas.
Jose
How's
stands?
that spelled?
You know what Jose stands for?
Jose. It's Joseph.
A name?
Joey. Joey.
And Tejas. Tejas.
Tejas. That would be Tejas,
Joe.
not Tejas.
Is this a joke? Are you trying to make a joke in the name of
He,
the
he,
place?
he just has been pronouncing it wrong his whole life.
Is this a joke?
Save it. Save it for the pod.
We're on the pod now. We're live.
We only have 6 minutes left.
We have 6 minutes left. There's nothing to be saved anymore.
Jose Tejas.
It's spelled Tejas.
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 Is it a joke on the name? Is this like a joke on the
Jose
name?
Tejas. I don't think there's a joke here. I don't think there's no
There's
joking
no,
around.
there's no, yeah, there's no
Very
joke.
serious.
Yeah, you think I would fucking joke about Jose Tejas? You sick son of a bitch.
I expected some sort of joke. Now I'm disappointed. I'm sure all our listeners are.
Also racist case study.
What? I was expecting. What? I expected a joke that's racist.
Yeah, why would there be a joke?
Against
We're just
what?
talking about the
Belgian
name
people? Against
of a
Belgians?
restaurant.
I mean,
Why would there be racism?
what?
Why would there would have to be a racist, and so why would there be a joke?
Because I thought it was some Italian restaurant in New Jersey called like Joe Timo's or something, and you're like Tejas, Jose, like making
You
a joke
thought
about the name.
Jose Tejas was going to be an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, I thought it was like a joke. It's like actually Joe Blows or something. You know what I mean? Jose Tejas. They're like the king of burgers, you know what I mean? It's actually Burger King.
So we want to talk about AI news for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's
Anything to do with AI at all?
AI news. I don't have a screen for it.
Yeah, either do I. I don't have a screen for it, honey.
Alexa, you never put up a screen, dearest. Alexa is now adding in generative AI, but it's going to charge $10 a month for it. $10 a month extra to get generative AI.
Per household?
Yes. Per Alexa unit, I guess.
Per Alexa
No,
unit.
it must not be a unit. It must be per account.
Account, yeah, by account, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Which,
have
you know
you
we're
don't
gonna
have an
do
Alexa,
it.
right?
Yeah, I would do it for sure. If I had Alexa, I would definitely use it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have to try
I want to know how
it.
it is. Yeah, I want to know how it is.
It has to be a lot fucking better than their bullshit version that they have right now.
So,
They better give us.
You can't just be like,
Amen.
any more questions? Any more questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah,
You don't. Were you even here for this? Did we do the Alexa AI when you were here?
No, that was Shane, I think.
So you don't even really. It's fine.
that's such bullshit, huh?
You need to go back into your beautiful little cottage behind you, and don't worry about AI.
So you're not gonna have an accent wall. How does it feel not having an accent wall in the last,
Yeah, it feels like a new cottage.
Yeah, okay.
He still has it now. He doesn't know how it's gonna feel.
It's true.
Yeah.
One time
gonna
we asked this bartender if she knew what an accent wall was. We were out in the Lower East Side. We were on mushrooms, obviously, and we asked this bartender. We were like, have you ever heard of an accent wall? He had just gotten this accent wall. And she's like, yeah, of course I have. And so Peter was like, well, yeah, tell us what it is. Tell us what an accent wall is. What did she say, Fiddler? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
She's like, yeah, it's a wall of actors and all the accents that they do.
What?
Yeah.
I could see that being an answer.
They just knew they were just fucking with you
Maybe.
because they knew you were stoned on mushrooms.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I remember we were in this bar. We were playing Same Color Connect 4. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
I went over to order a drink, and there was an Australian woman bartender that I knew from that bar. And she looked at me, and she just spoke gibberish. And I was like, what? She said it again. And then she goes, oh, you're on mushrooms, aren't you? She knew.
Yeah.
Hey, case study.
Yeah, we have 1 minute left.
What's your salt situation?
What's my salt situation? Stay salty. You'll get your nuts.
Stay salty, you'll get your nuts.
That'll teach me.
Something
One more to go.
about